come up looking at the challenge video. And I wanted to address those. So what I've been seeing is that as people are looking through the material and getting ready to start the challenge, which starts August 1st, and I want you to be able to participate in this, but I want you to modify the drills as necessary. So let's look at some of the modifications that could take place in how the drills are done to make it easier for you to participate. Because there's no point at which you can't come in and start working. There is not a it's too late point. There is no it's too late. It's never too late. It's always a good time to start doing so. Action, no matter when you take it, is better than not taking action. So, that being said, let's look at a couple of modifications. Let's address it in a kind of gross body mechanics manner. If, for instance, the high jump, which is this movement here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, right? All right, so if that is not something that you're really capable of doing through the full range of motion, maybe you can't jump, or maybe you can't sit back as far. What I want you to do is do it as well as you can, with the goal being to do it better the next time. One of the things that I picked up from Dr. Ed Thomas was the goal is to perfect the movement. And if the movement wasn't perfect, you just try to do it again and do it better the next time. You're not looking for massive reps. You're not looking for the most weight. You're looking for the best movement. And the best movement, in my opinion and in my experience, tends to be the one that is most efficient and the one that requires the least amount of effort to complete the task. What do I mean by that? Looking again at the high jump. Does it make sense to squat this low and jump high if I can get away with just dropping here? Not really. And if we can agree that by dropping in lower, I'm actually expending more energy than I need to, why would I do that? Why would I waste the energy? Why wouldn't I just do this? Alright? So second part of that. What if it hurts? Well, don't do that. If it hurts, don't do it. What I'm going to say is find a part of the motion that doesn't hurt. So what if just moving my arms hurts? Okay? Can I not move my arms? Can I put my hands across my chest and make the same, get ready, jump, hop? If that works for me, awesome. What if it's the landing portion that hurts, but this part doesn't hurt? So actually coming off the ground and landing, that's the part that's causing me a problem. But the bending of the knees and hips and the swinging of the arms, that doesn't cause me a problem. Do that. You're still moving. And I would rather find that you have been moving and getting better than that you didn't do anything because the movement was too difficult and you weren't able to modify it. So there's a couple of modifications. Let's look at another movement that a lot of people have a problem with, the push-up. The push-up, as described in the video and in my manual, is hands with fingers together directly under the shoulders, fingers pointing straight ahead. The elbows stay close to the sides. You are in a plank or a front leaning rest, and you keep a flat back, knees together, heels together, straight legs the entire time. So it is a military push-up demonstrated here. That is the push-up that I'm asking people to do. What if you're not capable of doing that? Okay? I make the caveat that can you do it from your knees? So can you perform the same push-up here? Same body mechanics. My hands are under my shoulders, my fingers point straight ahead. I keep my elbows together, and I keep my elbows tucked close to my sides, and I keep my back flat. Drop in, all the way down, pop back up. What if I can't do that? Okay, let's modify it a little more. What if I can perform the push-up here with my hips on the floor, and this is a lot easier for me now. So I'm scaling the exercise. Well, what if that's not even something that I have access to? Can I change the level? So here I've got a bench. You could use a chair in your kitchen, or your couch, your coffee table, whatever it takes. A stack of phone books, something to raise the level where you're putting your hands. Now, the push-up performed with flat back, full arm extension. This is a lot easier. It's closer to the movement, so I'm going to say that's a little better. This would be from the knees, and then from the hips wouldn't really be practical. What would be another modification I could do? Could I come over to a wall and perform the same push-up against the wall? Yes, I could. So there's a few different modifications there for the push-up. Let's look at other things. The bend and reach. For some people, it is really hard to get into a full heels-to-butt squat. So for the bend and reach movement, the movement is supposed to be from arms overhead to squatting all the way down, reaching back, and coming back up. If you don't have access to either this motion or this motion, meaning this is hard for you to do, I want you to make it easy. So maybe your arms start here, and you only reach down here. I'm okay with that. That is still movement. I want you to move within your abilities. Other bits. The run in place. I've had a couple of people comment that they can't run as fast as I can. You don't have to. What I would like to see you do is modify. What if I find that this is really easy, but speeding it up, it starts becoming hard, okay? I would rather see you do it slow and have the movement really clean, very crisp, very good movement, than to go fast and have it start flopping all over the place. Let's not have that happen. What if, again, looking at, okay, this causes me problems. Bending my hip, lifting my leg like that, it hurts. I don't want you to do anything that hurts. So what I want you to do is look at just the arm swing portion. Make a 90-degree angle at the elbow. Hold the hand like you're holding a potato chip in your hand. And it's just moving at the shoulder, going from cheek to cheek. So I draw a line from the bottom of my eye, the top of my cheekbone, and that is where my hand stops. That's as high as I want it to go. Because if I swing any further, I'm really just wasting energy. This goes back to the energy conservation I do. I want my arm to move. Because when I'm running, I have to transfer force across my body. So from right shoulder to left hip, that force has to transfer as I run. If I hold my hands tight and run, I'm exerting more energy than I would need to make the run happen. What do I mean by that? I mean that I'm actually putting out more effort to hold my body in place, to not let it move, than the amount of effort that I would be spending allowing my body to move. By allowing my body to move, I am allowing an efficient transfer of force from the ground up through the system to the opposite side, which is how we're built. We are a force transfer system. The force transfers through our tissue, and if I don't let that happen, then I'm actually making things worse, not better. So back to it. I'm going to modify the run in place. How about I just make arm swing? So I work on my arm swing, and then maybe I do it faster. And maybe I do it faster. Until I'm at a sprint speed. Alright? Could I also do this in a kneeling position? Well, yes, I could. I think I could. I could take this down to tall kneeling and practice my arm swing here. Now I'm taking the lower body completely out of it, and I'm working on just my upper body mechanics, the sprinting. Could I also do that seated? Why, yes. Yes, I could. I could sit down and work on my upper body sprinting mechanics. Let's look at another piece. The squat thrust. So I've watched some people do it, and they drop in. This part's great. And then when they kick back, that happens. And their hips drop. That's not so great. What would be better would be, what would be best, would be to kick straight back, keeping a flat back, going into the front leaning rest, push-up position, bringing the feet back up, standing back up. So the squat thrust is 1, 2, 3, 1, right? All right, what if that's hard for you? How about we slow it down and make it the same count? 1, 2, walking 1 foot back at a time, walking 1 foot up at a time, standing all the way up. Modify it. Make it easy. I want you to actually be able to participate and be able to be successful rather than find it too difficult and not participate. A couple of other comments I've seen. You're feeling it the next day. Okay, 2 things there. If you haven't moved around in a while, I can understand a little bit of soreness. However, I'm going to say that maybe you should take more time in between the sets so that you're not sore the next day, so that you can get up and do it again. A long time ago, somebody shared with me what they had heard. I don't know if this is true or not, but it sounded true. Had the ring of truth to it, truthiness as it were. The Kenyan Olympic long distance runners, their training method. Here it is, it's really simple. Run every day. Run as much as you can and still be able to get up and run again the next day and actually enjoy it. So that's the goal with these exercises. I want you to do them every day. But I want you to do them in such a way that you can get up again the next day and do them again and still enjoy it. Last piece I'm going to put out before I end this clip, other than the idea that you can modify the exercises in any way you need to make them happen. I want you to get them as close to the original form as you can, trying to get to the ideal, but fitting it within your abilities and your personal capabilities. The other part that I would like to touch on is the idea that you're going to be adding 1 repetition per week. So the starting point is 5 reps of each exercise. There are 12 exercises. So week 1, you do 5. Week 2, you will do 6. Week 3, you will do 7. Week 4, etc., etc., etc. At 12 weeks, you should be performing between 8 and 16 repetitions of each of the exercises in roughly the same time period. It shouldn't take you more than 15 minutes. Personally, I've gotten 8 in 7.5 minutes through all 12. And that was not a hard thing for me to do. So I want you to take that and play with it, see what you get out of it. Hopefully you'll be joining the rest of the people in the 12-week challenge. And I'm really looking forward to giving somebody an Awesomologist t-shirt. Cheers. Have a good day.